Welcome to Pop Culture Roulette for all your pop culture needs. We're America's podcast. All right, welcome everybody. We're back to the right people instead of those jokers I had last week.
Thanks for that filling in for us, though.
But yeah,
That was some good stuff, that episode.
you didn't even listen. Stop lying. You have you ever listened to an episode of Pop Culture Roulette? And I mean, granted, you've been on like 400 of them, but have you ever listened to an episode of it?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, okay, all
But
right.
I could count them on one hand and have a couple fingers left over.
All right. Well, Justin's obviously here. Jeremy, how are you?
Not bad.
All right. Well, right around the corner is St. Patrick's Day. And we're in the middle of March, which is bracket month because March Madness is about to start. Which reminds me, I probably should get the bracket pool going here pretty soon since those things are going to be put up here pretty soon.
I was asked if we were having our annual pop culture bracket.
Are we going to do it on CBS or Yahoo this year?
Oh,
Okay.
what do we normally do?
I think I switched between whichever one I click first, but
Perfect.
okay. All right.
Put it in shuffle 17 now.
But I figured, St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner. We're in the middle of March. Why not just continue with this bracket streak and go 3-3? This time, though, we're going to do famous Patricks. But we're not going to stick to just Patricks. Well, it's going to be Patricks, but it could be a first name, it could be a last name, it could be a fictional character, or
What about middle names?
no middle names. Or to spice it up, I threw a couple of Patricias in. All right.
All
Now
right.
the birth name has to be Patrick. So Saint Patrick, the person who's inspired this bracket, didn't make it because his real name was Maywin Sukkot.
I don't understand why he went by Patrick.
Um, Pat
They win.
Pat Summerall didn't make it because his real name is George Allen Summerall. No idea where the Pat came from. Pat Morita also didn't make it because his real name is Noriyuki Morita. Again, no idea where Pat came from. Or porn star Tara Patrick did not make it because her real name is Linda Ann Hopkins.
Hmm.
So,
Rip up my bracket.
just so we know, the name Patrick means nobleman or nobleman. So, somebody from high birth, I guess, is what most of these people are supposedly being, and that will be to be debated. I
Which Patrick is more noble?
No, that's not what we're debating here. We're going to debate which Patrick, Patricia, or Pat we like best. So I'm
Hmm.
going to hit this button here. Share. Here we go. And share. Okay.
I got to swipe so I can see. There we go.
Okay, we don't need Facebook open. Well, we need that one. Okay. So for our first matchup, we have a battle of Pats. We got Pat Sajak. Pat's real name is Patrick Leonard Sajak. Or Pat Riley, whose real name is Patrick James Riley.
I'm rocking the Pat Riley hair right now.
You're doing the slick back hair,
Yeah.
Like
but
Rick.
but are we going for one of the all-time better basketball coaches or one of the all-time game show hosts? How are we going to vote here?
How many times did you shuffle this Pat bracket?
Oh, 7 for Patrick.
Oh,
7 letters in Patrick, 7 shuffles.
not 17 for St. Patrick's Day on the 17th.
It was almost 17, but I stopped at 7.
You're like, I'm done with this. All right, fair enough.
I debated between 7 and 17, and I figured 7 was better. No particular reason. other than 7 is Patrick. All right, but anyway, so who are we voting for here? One of the game show kings? Like if we were to do a game show Mount Rushmore, Pat Sajak would probably be on it.
Oh yeah.
Pat Riley as an NBA coach is debatable on where he stands in the Mount Rushmore of things, but he's probably up there. Justin, would you put him on the Mount Rushmore of NBA coaches or
Yeah, maybe I'm trying to think of some other ones, but probably if he's not in the top, he's top five, you could
right?
say. I'm gonna go for Pat Riley.
Okay.
I mean, I like both of them, but I gotta stick with the sports team, and I'm going with Pat Riley.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I think I know how you're going to be voting on this bracket then.
I'm gonna go Pat Sajak because up until a few minutes ago, I hadn't heard of Pat Riley.
At
Um,
all?
No. Maybe
okay.
in like in passing, maybe I've heard of his name, but I
I
never.
think I'm going to go Pat Sajak as well. No deference to Pat Riley being a better NBA coach. I just like Wheel of Fortune better than I like the NBA. All right. Our next matchup is going to be Pat McAfee, whose real name is Patrick Justin McAfee.
Aw.
Hey,
Hopefully that's not a or Robert Patrick, T1000 himself.
Mm.
His brother didn't make the list, Richard Patrick, the lead singer of Filter, because I figured Robert Patrick was more famous. You know, you're in Terminator 2, you're in Peacemaker, you're in
the
all,
Marine.
yeah, all sorts of stuff. So who are we going to go for? Pat McAfee or Robert Patrick?
Wait, do you want to start us off, or do you want me to lead us off?
Well, I don't know. My viewing relationship with Pat McAfee has been a roller coaster. Like it took a long time for him to grow on me, and now I'm kind of like back the other way. I'm like, he's kind of annoying me again. So I'm gonna go Robert Patrick.
All right. All right. Robert Patrick was in Terminator 2. He was in a couple seasons of The X Files. He's in Peacemaker.
He's in the
He's
Marine.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen all of the Marine.
John
He's
Cena.
yeah. I'm gonna go Robert Patrick as well. But so obviously he's moving on. But Justin, how are you gonna vote?
I'm going to Pat McAfee.
Because his middle name is Justin, or because he's sports?
Both.
Sports.
All
I
right,
like sports. I don't care who knows.
all right. Now we have Butch Patrick. I found this photo so that we knew who he was, who is the double Patrick on this list because his name is really Patrick Allen Lilly. So he, you know, for an actor, he goes by Butch Patrick, but his real name is Patrick Allen Lilly. So
Hmm.
obviously,
He's a
Eddie Mon-
pal.
Eddie Monster or Justin's favorite hockey player, Patrick Waugh,
Ah,
or Patrick Roy, depending on how
Patrick Roy, the goalie for the Colorado Avalanche.
correct. I even found a picture of him in his Colorado Avalanche jersey for you.
Yeah,
So I
that's my
I
that's my guy.
I know you know who Patrick Waugh is because I know you've been a part of conversations in the past. But who are we voting for here, Jeremy? Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster, or Patrick Waugh, one of the greatest goalies of all time?
Um, he's got a butt chin. I'm gonna
He's
vote
got
for
a
her.
budget. That
The other
face.
one.
Butch Patrick.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, give me Patrick Roy.
all right.
Patrick Roy.
If he had been a Washington Capital at any point in his career, I would have voted for him. But instead, I'm voting for Eddie Munster. All right, here we go. Our first woman on the bracket, Danica Patrick, or our first fictional character on the bracket, Patrick Bateman,
Uh,
Christian Bale from American Psycho. So, quite possibly the most famous woman in racing. Mainly because I don't feel like a lot of other people know who Ashley Force is, but I mean, But well, in Wisconsin, obviously, she is quite famous for being Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend, or Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
Who's starting this? Who's kicking this one off?
I'll start with this one. I'm gonna vote Danica Patrick, because I didn't really like American Psycho all that much, but
Wow. Wow. Hot take.
Hmm.
it's also been like 30 years since I've seen that movie, so maybe if I watched it again, I'd think it's better, but
What are you gonna do, Justin?
I'm going to vote. Do you want to know what I'm going to do? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to vote for the Wisconsin native,
oh, that's true. I forgot she is a Wisconsin native.
Danica Patrick.
All right, clean sweep it, baby.
All right, clean sweep.
GoDaddy.com herself.
All right. This is going to be a fun. This is going to be a fun challenge. Patty Jenkins, director of Wonder Woman and the really bad Wonder Woman 84, or Pat Monahan, lead singer of Train, whose first two albums were really good and then since then has done nothing but suck.
Uh, what's a famous train song?
Drops to
Uh,
Jupiter.
yeah, Drop to Jupiter.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's one of their good ones. But then they had like Soul Sister and
You don't
some
like Soul Sister?
something about San Francisco. I can't remember, but or Patty Jenkins, director of a really good movie in Wonder Woman and a really bad movie in Wonder Woman 84.
Okay. Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
The duality
Drop,
of Pat.
Drops to Jupiter.
Okay.
Drives to
I've
Jupiter.
not seen the Wonder Woman movie.
Neither?
Well,
Either of them.
Wow.
I'm giving Patty Jenkins the pass because
Our free pass, Patty. I see how it is.
like I like that first Wonder Woman movie was so good. Like I give her a pass on how bad the second one is because I assume the studio interfered.
Call me,
Uh,
Patty.
all right, here we go. This is going to be a fun one. Patrick Beverly, former Milwaukee Buck for one season, current. I think he plays
Podcaster.
some. I think he currently plays somewhere in Korea or China,
He was
or
in China for a while. I don't think he's over there.
or Patrick Schwarzenegger. Yes, he is related to that Schwarzenegger.
What has he done to be on this list?
Um, he was in The Boys or Gen V. He was in. I think he did a season of White Lotus. He's been, and he's got a really famous father, who I know that you have.
So the
Uh,
only thing he did was come out of Arnold's balls.
no, I mean he's
I don't know anything this guy's done.
he's been in a few things. He's coming around. He's kind of building a name for himself. I mean,
Not a
if he had
good enough
changed,
one to get me to vote for him just because of his last name.
all right. So we're going Patrick Beverly, the former Milwaukee Buck.
Yeah. He was with Shanghai, I think, last year.
All right, so one vote for Patrick Beverly.
Yep, give me Pat Bev. This is
Sure.
an easy bracket. There's a lot of sports to vote for.
So you're voting for Patrick Beverly as well, Jeremy?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Just you're right. Patrick Schwarzenegger hasn't done enough yet. I mean, if you do want to see him naked, apparently you can see his balls in
Oh.
White Lotus. So we know what Jeremy will be doing later. Now on to our second and I think last fictional character, Patrick Starr or Patrick Warburton.
All right, this should be the finals.
That's a tough one.
David Putty, Buzz Lightyear on the Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
Joe Swanson,
Yeah, Joe Swanson. So many
Tiny
things.
Tank.
Or Patrick Starr.
Can you guys vote for the same so I don't have to vote at all?
I am going to vote Patrick Warburton.
Hmm. Well, Patrick Starr is a good character, but I think I'm gonna go Patrick Warburton as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
not how I saw that one going.
I'm going to go with Patrick Starr just so he doesn't get swept, but I'm fine with the outcome.
All right. Sticking with the
I,
sports
I probably would
outcome.
have voted for Patrick Starr and Jeremy voted for him.
All right. Patrick Ewing, one of the greatest New York Knicks of all time, or Pat Summitt, one of the greatest women's basketball coaches of all time. Her real name is Patricia Susan Summitt, hence her eligibility for the Patrick Patricia bracket, or Patrick Ewing.
I'm going Ewing.
All right. I grew up in Tennessee. I followed Tennessee basketball, but I'm still voting Patrick Ewing.
All right.
I mean, she was really good. I'm not going to deny that she is one of the best, not just women's coaches, but coaches of all time. Because I think she's like number one or two on the list of all time coaching victories of college basketball, men
She's
or
got to be.
women's.
I don't think she's number one, but she's
Right.
got to be top three for sure. If not, yeah,
Yeah.
two, but
I
not one.
know. I think maybe Gino passed her, I think, but I think both of them are like one and two. But if she's not number one, she's really close. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, you're voting for her?
Patrick Ewing.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, he was in Space Jam. Pat Summitt. All right, here we go. This will be fun. Pat Benatar, whose real name is, and I'm gonna murder this name, Patricia May Andrzejewski. It's one of those Polish names I can't pronounce that I haven't lived in Wisconsin long enough. So we're just gonna call her Pat Benatar, or Patrick Swayze.
Crazy Swayze.
Roadhouse, Ghost, The Chippendales with Chris Farley.
Pat Benatar.
Oh, I'm gonna go Patrick Swayze.
Pat Benatar.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I mean, the seeding notwithstanding, I feel like that's a major upset. All right.
Most of the Patrick Swayze stuff I haven't seen.
All
I've
right.
seen Ghost.
Patrick Duffy or Patrick Wilson. Patrick Duffy being Step by Step, among many, many other things. Patrick Wilson being Conjuring, right? Is that what he's?
Oh yeah.
Is he the Conjuring universe guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's the voice of Home Depot. He's the Conjuring universe.
He's the voice of Home Depot.
Yeah, he does the Home Depot ads.
Oh,
What does he say?
Well,
Like-
he does the voiceover. Like if you ever hear the Home Depot ads on the radio, or even I think the TV. Like you never see him in the ads. You just like,
Huh.
oh.
Interesting.
He was also in the really bad Aquaman movie, but I'm not going to hold that against him.
going with. Let's go with the old man.
Patrick Duffy, it is. All right.
Yeah, I do not like the Conjuring movies.
Is Patrick Duffy still alive?
I believe he is.
That's gonna influence my vote. Not really. I mean,
okay.
Patrick Wilson, I'm actually gonna vote for, I think.
Okay. I think I'm going to go Patrick Duffy. I like Step by Step a little bit more. I've never actually seen any of the Conjuring movies.
Not good.
All right. This one's going to take a little explanation, I think, maybe. Patricia Richardson. We all know who she is. We've talked about her. We've done many brackets with her. Or the oldest Patrick on the list. In fact, so old, he doesn't have an actual picture. Patrick Henry. One of the founding fathers of the country. One of the people who were instrumental in writing many of the foundations of this country, or Patricia Richardson.
I think we know where we're going.
Yeah. Patricia Richardson all the way.
Yeah.
Fuck that square.
All right. I mean, I would. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna throw Patrick Henry one vote just because, like, we have the freedom to
America.
we have the freedom to do this nonsense and talk this bullshit because of him. But hey, all right. All right. This one is gonna require a little explanation. Carmen Electra, whose
Hmm.
real name is Tara Lee Patrick, so she counts. Or Pat Boone, whose real name is Patrick Charles Eugene Boone.
What's he really known
He's
for?
being like one of those like 50s, 60s crooner singers. Like he
So
was
not Boone's Farm alcohol.
not to my knowledge, no. I think he like he was a big time singer, and then like in the 80s like he tried to do rock, but like he wasn't very, yeah, it just he kind
You
of
know,
became a punchline because of his easy listening, but
I don't think it matters who he is or why he's famous because he's not moving on.
Uh,
Carbon Electra.
all right, that's all right. Yeah. I
hmm.
debated on what kind of picture to pull for Carmen Electra, and I just went with a headshot instead.
Should have done better.
So one for Carmen Electra,
I'll vote for Carmen Electra as well.
right? Sure. Carmen Electra for the clean sweep, and then
What are you doing?
a true battle of Patrick Masters. Patrick Stewart. I do not need to go into his catalog. We all know who he is. Or Patricia Heaton. Also been on a lot of brackets recently.
Uh,
Apparently, we are just fans of Patricia Heaton and Patricia Richardson's because we keep putting her on brackets. I know who I'm voting. I'm going Captain. Geez, I'm blanking on the name. Professor X. That's who I'm voting for.
Isn't he Picard?
Yeah, Captain Picard. All right.
I'm going Picard. Cardi.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep for Patrick Stewart. All right. Oh, this will be a fun one for Justin because he likes to vote sports.
Ooh,
Pat Tillman, whose real name is Patrick Daniel Tillman Jr., or Patrick Dempsey.
I don't think I've ever seen that guy in anything.
Uh, he looks like Dan Orlowski.
Who is Patrick Dempsey always confused with? The guy from Will and Grace. Anyway, Pat Tillman. Is he in the Hall of Fame, or did he
No,
play long enough to make the Hall of Fame?
he is not in the Hall of
Okay. Patrick Tillman, Pat Tillman, who quit his NFL career and gave his life to for this country. We're not going to get into the politics of that or why or what happened. Um, or Patrick Dempsey, who I believe was on Grey's Anatomy, and he currently has a show called like Anatomy of a Killer or Memory of a Killer or something. I don't. He,
Fame. I've never seen that guy in anything in my life.
I refuse to believe that, but I will let you say
What
it.
what would he have been in that I've seen?
You're going to force me to pull his IMDb. All right.
I know who he is. I don't think I've ever seen his work.
Patrick Dempsey. All right. We have seen his work because we have definitely, well, he was in Scream 3,
Nope,
Thanksgiving, that new horror movie.
nope,
Um, Grey's
nope,
Anatomy, Bridget Jones,
nope,
Transformers Dark of the Moon,
nope,
Maid of Honor, Enchanted, Disenchanted,
nope.
Freedom Riders, The
Uh-uh.
Practice.
Nope.
Maid of honor. You think Justin saw that?
I never know. Maybe he was forced to watch it much like I was.
That's
Also
fair.
forced to watch Sweet Home Alabama.
Nope.
Um, Scream 3.
Still no.
Still no.
It's getting more and more unlikely the further down we go because he was in Outbreak.
What is that?
That's the Morgan Freeman, Dustin Hoffman pandemic movie that took place in '95, and became oddly relevant a couple years
I
ago.
think so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go ahead and stop going back through his want list because not want list his IMDb list because it's getting weirder and weirder.
Uh,
You know what I have seen? Arizona Cardinal football. Pat Tillman.
Okay, Pat Tillman. I'm also gonna vote Pat Tillman.
Pat Tillman, clean sweep.
Nobody should be allowed to be as handsome as Patrick Dempsey. All right, moving on.
Uh,
All right. This is going to be an interesting one for Justin because he has been voting straight sports. Are we going to vote Patrick Mahomes, your favorite NFL quarterback, and somebody who doesn't annoy you at all, or Patrick Stump, lead singer of Fall Out Boy?
Stomp. That is an awesome last name. He gets the vote just for that.
All right. I love Fall Out Boy. I am a fan of Patrick Mahomes, but I could care. I mean, I'm not a Chiefs fan, so I'm going to vote Patrick Stump.
Going Patty Mahomes.
Oh, wow. I'm
Oh
kind of
my
shocked.
God.
I'm shocked. I thought you wouldn't vote for him because I know how much you dislike him.
Part of the Chiefs winning. I think it's a jealousy thing.
All right.
I haven't
So,
quite made it to jumping on the Mahomes bandwagon like Jeremy did with the Brady bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not like Mahomes until he goes to another team, and then I'm gonna Brady.
all right. But are you voting for him or Patrick Stump?
Stump me,
Oh,
man. Stump
Stump you.
baby.
Stump it is. All right.
Stumpy goes out.
Stump
And
That's
it
an
then,
up.
up that's an upset.
and then,
Stumpy.
and then in our final matchup of the first round, Patti Smith, one of the all-time classic singers. She's one of the originators in the punk genre. She's done a lot of stuff. She's been around for a long time. Or Patricia Arquette,
Tough one.
Ghost Whisperer, among many, many other things. Or Patti Smith, I believe possible Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member, Patti Smith.
Wow.
Or,
Give me the Nightmare on Elm Street alumni.
oh,
Trisha Arquette.
all right. I think you just swung Jeremy's vote then, didn't you?
Yep. Patricia Arquette.
All right. I'm gonna go Patti Smith just so she doesn't get swept. All right. You will now have to let me know if for some reason you want to go back to the pictures. But now we are up to Pat Sajak versus Robert Patrick. T1000 versus Wheel of Fortune. I'm a fan of Wheel of Fortune, but I think I like Robert Patrick more. He just does really weird stuff, and like you just know whenever he shows up, it's gonna get weird and it's gonna be fun. So I'm going Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick.
Oh, Patsy Jack.
All right. Butch Patrick versus Danica Patrick. Eddie Munster or Wisconsin's own Danica Patrick.
No, I think he's a Bears fan, which hurts.
She is?
Wait,
Oh,
how is she a
man.
Bears fan? She dated a Packer. Like she dated the Packer.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
That is true.
Butch Patrick.
Go Daddy.
Oh, you're putting it down on me. You know what? I'm going to go Butch Patrick.
Hmm.
I love the Munster show. Like that's a fun show. I mean, I don't know what his career has been since then, but
Non-existent.
all right. Patty Jenkins or Patrick Beverly.
Patty Jenkins.
All right.
I said, which one? Don't give her my vote.
All right.
I don't remember who she was.
Patty
The
Jenkins
director.
directed Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84, and I'm sure she's directed something else, but
I don't think I voted for her in the first round, did I?
I do not believe you did, but it doesn't keep track.
And I'm still not gonna. Patrick Beverly.
Patty Jenkins. Give me Patty
Oh,
Jenkins right now.
What about Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins too. He can come. Damn it,
all right. Let's
Leroy.
see. What did she? She has directed. She also directed Monster. Okay. I'm gonna go Patrick Jenkins. Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins over Patrick Beverly.
Oh,
All right.
Patrick.
Ooh, this will be a fun one.
I tried Pat Beverly.
Patrick Warburton, David Puddy from Seinfeld, one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, or Patrick Ewing,
One of the greatest centers of all time.
one of the greatest centers of all time. Absolutely in the NBA Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about that one. I know that to be a fact. Not so much a good head coach at Georgetown, but as a player, really good. However, I'm voting Patrick Warburton.
Justin.
I have a feeling I know where you're going, Jared.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with Ewing so he doesn't get swept, sticking with my sports theme.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
This,
Patrick
this
Warburton.
suspense is killing me.
All right. Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield, or Patrick W, Step by Step.
That's hard, but it's pretty close.
Just so we are on the same page, Patrick Duffy is absolutely still alive.
Thank God.
He was just in a show called The Family Business.
All right, good for him.
All right, but we're voting Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm also going to vote Pat Benatar this time.
Also voting Benatar.
All right. Oh,
Uh-oh.
this bracket has become female heavy in a way I did not expect. Patricia Richardson or Carmen Electra?
I'm an Electra. I'm just picturing a scary movie when she's sitting in the church.
I'll say Patricia Richardson.
I mean, listen, there are certain things about Carmen Electra that might be fun, but when it comes to my
When
favorite,
we know what those certain things are.
it's clearly her being married to what's his name, um, Dave. Man,
Navarro?
yeah, Dave Navarro. Yes, thank you. But I'm gonna go Patricia Richardson. I mean, she was Home Improvement. I mean,
Wow.
All
that.
right.
Disrespect.
Um, I don't mean any disrespect to Pat Tillman, but my favorite Patrick here is Patrick Stewart. So, Patrick Stewart or Pat Tillman, it's gonna be Patrick Stewart for me.
I've had one theme this whole episode. I'm sticking with my theme
All
just
right.
because I feel like Jeremy's going to do the right thing.
You're right, Justin. I've got to do the right thing, which is Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the right. There we go. That's the right thing.
All right. Now we're to Patrick Stump or Patricia Arquette, lead singer of Fall Out Boy. I would listen to that man sing a phone book. Or
Wow.
Patricia Arquette, who was
And
in One Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
I think Stump's going to come up a little short on this one,
Well, he's getting my vote.
and I'm going with Patricia Arquette.
Give me old Stumpy.
Oh wow, with the upset. I did not see that. I didn't see you going against Nightmare on Elm Street. All
He
right.
likes Fall Out Boy better than he likes Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's not true. I just like funny names.
All right. Well, speaking of funny names, Robert Patrick, who doesn't have the funny name, but Butch Patrick kind of does. So who are we voting for? All-time classic sitcom actor Butch Patrick, or Mr. Super Strange and Weird, but it was in one of the greatest Terminator movies. Well, the greatest Terminator movie of all time. Robert Patrick or Butch Patrick? I feel like this, for me anyway, the Cinderella run of Butch Patrick is over.
Oh, Butch Patrick. You can see him down at your local deli slicing meats. Just
I don't
kidding. I'm
know.
sure he does conventions and
I
stuff.
don't
All
know if
right.
that's an endorsement for him or not, Jeremy.
No, he does a lot of stuff. He does a lot more than I'll ever do.
I'm still good for who you voting for.
Butch Patrick. Butch Patrick.
So this one comes down to you, Justin. Who are we voting for? Eddie or the Liquid Terminator?
Probably
Yuck.
recency bias, but it's Robert Patrick.
Oh,
I
All
like
right.
Eddie Munster,
Butch.
but I think it's the whole like Peacemaker's dad and the recency of seeing him born
Oh.
might be a
All
recency
right.
thing.
Oh, if you're looking for an autograph for Butch Patrick, just head on down to your local car dealership. Take
Costco.
him out.
Possibly. All right. Patty Jenkins or Patrick Warburton? Is this where Patty Jenkins' Cinderella run comes to an end? Or does she upset Patrick Warburton? Not for
The, gl-
me. Patrick
the
Warburton's getting my vote.
the glass slipper doesn't fit. She becomes a pumpkin again.
So you're
Patrick
going
Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
Yep.
Oh,
And
Patrick Warburton gets the sweep. All right. This is setting up for some interesting battles. All right, here we go. Pat Benatar or Patricia Richardson? I Love Rock and Roll or Home Improvement? For me, Home Improvement.
Home improvement.
all right.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lack of sport going on.
Well,
I think they're all gone.
I think you might be right. All right. So now we're down to Patrick Stewart or Patrick Stump.
Get out of here, Stumpy. You're
No.
done.
Patrick Stump.
Oh, so it's coming down to me. I have to decide. All right.
I don't feel like this is really much of a
Well,
decision.
all right. Well, let me look at my list here and see how I wrote the Patrick. Patrick Stewart was the second person I wrote down on the Patrick bracket when I came it up, and Patrick Stump was number 9. So I think Patrick Stewart is going to take it for me. I do like Fallout Boy, and I do like the name Stump. It is interesting, but it's Patrick Stewart for me when I think of Patrick's. All right, so our final four, much like I would never have predicted, Robert Patrick versus Patrick Warburton. So in the bracket battle for the final four to go to the final, I'll be going with the guy who has the first name Patrick, or the guy who has the last name Patrick.
Warburton.
Warburton. All right.
Warburton.
Patrick.
All right. I'm going to vote Robert Patrick so that Warburton doesn't get the sweep, but I'm not mad about it. And then our last female in the Patrick bracket, Patricia Richardson or Patrick Stewart.
Oh, well, let's see. Wasn't it International Women's Day recently?
I believe it might be International
Today.
Women's Day today.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna vote for Patricia Richardson.
All right, and I'm not speaking out against women. I like women. I'm married to one. I quite enjoy her, but I'm still voting Patrick Stewart.
FM women, Patrick Stewart.
All right, so I believe that makes our final. Yes, it does. No, I've already talked about that one. We want the final. All right, and a final that only Pop Culture Roulette, good old PCR bracket could have come up with when it comes to favorite Patricks. Patrick Stewart versus Patrick Warburton.
Stewart.
Two Titans.
It is. I mean, you have for Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Professor Charles Xavier in one corner, or you have David Putty or Buzz Lightyear in the other corner. I mean,
You
not
haven't,
not the Buzz Lightyear, but one of the Buzz Lightyears.
did you see the new Toy Story trailer?
Yes, I did.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Warburton.
Okay.
Man, oh man.
What is Justin gonna do here? Is Justin gonna hand Warburton the win, or is he gonna make me have to vote? What is gonna happen here?
Mm,
I'm handing him the win.
You're handing in the win.
Patrick
All right.
Warburton.
All right.
I've never seen Star Trek.
I'm gonna give Stewart one vote so he doesn't get the win, the clean sweep. But all right. So in a battle that nobody saw coming, because
Or
that's
asked
only
for.
or asked for, or and no possible way would I have ever thought this would have happened when I was writing the Patrick Patricia bracket. Patrick Warburton has taken the win, and we have determined him to be the best Patrick of all time.
Who did you think was going to win that?
I thought that there was a chance that Patrick Stewart would have a shot, but then I was also once I put Carmen Electra on the list, I was like, it might be over for everybody else because of how these people vote, but I wasn't sure.
mm.
I
But
never
I
voted
did
against her. Let the record show that I never voted against her.
but then again, I thought Butch Patrick stood a chance. I thought maybe one of the Patricias had a shot at it. I forgot about Arquette being in Nightmare on Elm Street, so I should have realized that she had more of a shot than I thought. But
He gets eaten by a giant Freddy worm.
I
Oh
thought
yeah.
I thought Duffy might have an outside shot just because of the step by step thing. And I never know how you're going to vote when it comes to people from Wisconsin. So Danica obviously had a shot,
Yeah.
but I am. I mean, listen. When it came to writing down the list, Warburton was the eighth person I thought of. Well, I can't say Carmen Electra was the fifth person I thought of. That was just the person. She just got put in the list later when I had to kick somebody else off the list when I found out their real name wasn't Patrick.
Oh, all right. Interesting.
But yeah. So anyway, St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, or you're listening to this on St. Patrick's Day because you're like, St. Patrick's Day. Let me learn about Patrick.
No,
Who these three morons like as the most Patrick of Patricks?
I was trying to think of anyone you left off the list.
I mean, I had to cut.
Pat Sertan.
Yeah, I mean, there were some that got cut off the list and names either like I said because I kept typing in like famous Patricks and they started getting like really like off the wall like people named Pat or like names that weren't even close to Patrick. I'm like, what? How is? I debated on whether or not I should include any fictional characters, but I thought, when you think of Patrick, like Patrick Bateman is pretty high on the list. Patrick Starr is really high on the
Patrick
list.
Starr. Yeah, he might be the first Patrick I think of.
Yeah. I don't know if any of these people are known for being green, but we weren't debating the Irish. The green bracket was last year, so
Yeah.
this year's the Patrick bracket. I don't know what we'll do next year for St. Patrick's Day. Maybe we'll do
Names.
Irish names or Irish celebrities.
It's a Saint bracket.
Or a Saint bracket.
You're gonna have to fill us in on some of the Saints.
We'll just put like Saint Bernard,
There you
Saint
go.
towns like Saint Paul, Saint Saint Croix.
Saint Cloud.
Yeah. But anyway, that is where we stand. Did anybody watch anything over the last couple weeks they want to talk about?
Are you caught up on Fear Factor?
I am caught up on Fear Factor.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed to see that guy go home.
I
He
am
grew
too.
on me.
I think he played it really poorly, and I think
Yeah.
by not bidding. So there was a paint auction, and they had to bid like how many seconds or how many minutes they would do something. And there was was it 7 challenges and 8 people, or 8 challenges, whatever.
Something.
There was less challenges than there were people, and he kept not voting. To like, one guy had to hold 2 rods and took like 100 volts. One person had to like stick their tongue to, those bug zappers that look like tennis rackets.
Yeah.
One person had to do that like 13 times, and one person,
Yeah.
the only one that I would have been like, yeah, no, thank you, was the 13 piercing needles to the
Oh,
arm.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you actually of all of them, which one would you have like held out for?
I will say the voltage one, that dude was being a pussy.
That sounded like yeah, it sounded like he was like dying.
Like it's 100 volts. That's a lot, but it's not that much. To give you an idea, if you stuck your tongue in the light socket, you'd only be getting 120, and you were getting 100. They're not gonna let you take the kind of voltage that would actually kill you.
Hmm. I think the easiest one for me would be the hot wax.
Yeah, that one was pretty because it wasn't that hot, and
Yeah.
it would have hurt more coming off.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Um,
there was a pepper one.
that one would have been relatively easy for me to do.
Uh, br-
I wouldn't have joined the after effects, but
what about the head in the cold water?
that one, because you had a snorkel and you weren't having to hold your breath, like if you could just get over the mental side of having your head submerged underwater for 5 minutes,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was, I mean, because like the initial shock of it being like 30-degree water or whatever, or ice water. As soon as that wore off and your body adjusted, it would have just been like, now I have to sit here with my head fully submerged in water for 5 minutes.
Hmm.
Been more of a
So
boredom thing at that point.
right. So like that would have been more of just a breaking through the mental barrier of that. Um, but that one wouldn't have been like, because you would have had that initial shock of like, oh my God, ice water. I can't remember all of them, but yeah.
There was the other one was snakes. They
Oh
had to
yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
put their
Those
hand in
were
and get bit.
those were like baby snakes, and they weren't poisonous
Yeah.
because they're not going to be like, here's this rattlesnake. You have to take 8 bites from a rattlesnake.
Mm.
How about this black mamba? Or
The only thing that was weird about that part of the show, which I don't know, makes me think that there's like strings being pulled somewhere. It's like, wouldn't you, if you knew you could do something, wouldn't you just keep bidding forever? Like, I don't know. I feel like, especially for some of like the less severe ones, like the wax one, like I would just keep my hand going forever. Like,
I think
I
part
don't
of it
know.
was because they didn't know it was coming. They were hoping for something easier or different,
Sure, that makes sense.
you
Yeah.
know. And that guy was smarter because he was like, I don't know what's coming down the pipe. I'm gonna take this one now because I know I can handle that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. And the one guy with the mullet whose name Zachary, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played it really badly because he had to know that everybody was coming for him, which was surprising so the second part of the challenge was a pie challenge, and
Oh
it
yeah.
was some sort of rat tail. Like one of them was rat tail, one of them was like pig ear, one of them was the one that he also chose wrong when he chose the one literally called vomit fruit.
Yeah, there was so many other ones where I was like, this seems easier.
Yeah,
Like,
like one of them was like blue cheese and fish eyes.
yeah.
Like there's a I don't none of them were like, oh, I want that one. All of them were bad. All of them were bad.
Do you
But like
think do you think the crust was like regular, just pie crust?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, like if you have a bad gag reflex, which he claimed he did, and he clear, don't choose the one that smells like vomit. They
Yeah.
call it vomit fruit not because it's been vomited, but because it smells like vomit.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Is
Right.
it like a jackfruit or durian?
They didn't say it's got to be one of those two, but they just called it a vomit fruit and something pie.
Oh,
The tail one was really gross.
Yeah, that one.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I could have done those. I mean, some of them are just like kind of just a texture thing other than just like
Yeah,
smell or
the eating challenges would have been a little that side of the eating challenge would have been a little harder for me,
mm,
just smell wise. And like I'm not like my stomach is I've got a fairly iron stomach, but like I don't want to eat any of that. Like I wouldn't volunteer to eat any of that. Like the hot pepper one, I could have done because I can do hot peppers. I mean, I wouldn't. You've all eaten hot, spicy stuff, so you know what it does to you on the backside.
Yeah.
Does that to me
So,
on the front side too. My stomach is wrecked.
but like, there's a reason why I never would have signed up for this show, and it's not the physical challenges. Although at this point in my life, as I'm much closer to the side of 50 than I want to be, I don't know if I would sign up for it for the physical side, but I would never have signed up for it because I don't want to have to eat fish eyeballs.
Yeah. The one thing I
That's
love, like before we get off this show, the other thing that's kind of weird about Zachary was that I thought was strange is like the first time that he had to do the eating thing, he did like that fake out.
Right.
So I thought like, oh okay, so he doesn't mind gross shit.
Yeah, that's
But then he did, so it's kind of
right.
strange. Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
but whatever. But that's what I watched, and then I watched the new Bar Rescue,
Okay.
and
Oh, that show's back?
it is back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll have to let Jess know.
And it's so far it's just John Taffer, which is good because last season they did this weird thing where they had like guest, hosts
Oh,
come
okay.
on and do it, and it was kind of like
What
stupid.
streamer is that on?
I've been just watching it on Hulu, but
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
think it's on Paramount as well.
Okay.
I think that's it. Oh, Evan, there's also this game that just got added to Game Pass called Mini Shoot Adventures, and it's like a cross between like a twin stick, like space shooter and like Legend of Zelda. Like
Ooh.
it's really an interesting combo.
All right.
good. What did I watch? Watched last episode of Wild Card Kitchen. Have you seen that one yet?
No, I haven't started watching Wild Card. That's on the list of add on.
Okay. Tournament of Champions.
Yep.
Watch that. I feel Ugliest House in America. That's
Okay.
a good random background show.
Mm, Ugliest House?
Yeah, it's the one lady from the from Parks and Rec. Treat yourself.
Oh,
Retta
okay.
Retta?
Yeah, and she goes around to different houses that people submitted the ugliest houses in whatever America. So it's broke down by like regions, and whoever wins ugliest house gets $150,000 renovation.
Wow.
And you
Is it
see some of these houses, and you're like, why did you buy that? Like
is it like based on the exterior?
all of it, functionality, like curb appeal, livability, stuff like that.
Wow.
It's on Hulu.
I'll
Okay.
check that out.
But
I think
you look at some of the houses, and you're like, why did you buy that house?
well, I mean, you saw the inside of this house when I bought it. You probably thought the same thing.
Yeah, yours is better than some of these houses.
Oh. Now, granted,
Yeah,
I also got mine for a really good deal because of how bad the inside was. So,
yeah. And then what's the other thing I just watched? Oh, Scrubs. I'm caught up on that
okay.
one.
Yeah.
And then Sisu 2.
What was that?
The Sisu 2.
Oh, Sisu 2. Yeah. Is that did
Yeah,
you rent that one or?
just as fun as the first one. No, I bought it on
Oh.
Fandango at home because it was on
Oh.
sale for like $5.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I really enjoyed the first one, so I might as well buy the second one.
Huh. First one
Just
was really good.
just as fun and over the top and like no way. No way.
Uh,
Right. Well, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. What have I watched over the last couple weeks? Tournament of Champions, Scrubs. The 800th episode of Simpsons.
what'd they do?
Um, they went to Philadelphia for a dog competition with Santa's Little Helper.
Santos Al Helper. Is that it? No more? Stop.
Hello?
Oh, we
Well,
lost
well,
Nicholas.
thanks for joining us.
We can see you. We can't hear you.
Strange.
You want to make fun of someone for using an iPhone, but they don't have any technical difficulties. You can always remember, stupid never walks alone. I have no idea what's going on with it.
Justin, you're looking more homeless than ever.
Thanks. That's what I'm going for. I'm going full. I'm going to be participating in bum fights coming up, so I got to make it look good.
You're legit. Yeah, I mean, I'd give you a dollar. Yeah, look.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go take care of something.
Okay.
What's one to talk about?
Well, we already talked about the bomb stuff.
Yeah, we got
Gee.
everything covered.
Have you been playing anything lately?
Um, Sons of Sparta, the
Hmm,
new God of War. I started playing that one. I don't know if I talked to you guys about that last time.
I don't know.
Um, it's a side scroller, kind of that Metrovania kind of style. That's been a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And they just re-released, or I guess first time released, Pokemon Red and Blue on the Switch, the old Game Boy games.
Oh, sweet. Did
So
they like
I've
do
been playing
anything?
that.
Like, are they different? Or are they just kind of like ported of the old games?
Kind of like the old games.
Okay, that's cool.
So I've been playing that quite a bit too now that it's there.
Are you guys still playing Repo?
Yeah, it's been a while, but we still do repo.
Okay, because it's on sale right now, so I should probably pick it up.
I highly recommend that one.
I'll do
Uh,
that.
we played some Still Fellas,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
which is a pretty good game. And I can't remember the last one we just played. We played a little Super Bunny Man, and then the last one we played was some real inappropriate game where you play as a wiener. Can't think what it's called.
Play as a wiener.
Yeah, it's like a co-op game where you gotta penetrate your opponent's
Whoa.
rectum to win.
All right. I haven't seen that one before.
I don't remember what it was
I
called.
have. I don't remember what it's called either, but I've seen that game.
It's weird. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, what were we talking about?
Oh, well,
You left
Justin looks
out.
homeless.
Told me so I can start doing bum fights.
Right. Okay.
Or do I look like a wizard?
That's true too. I mean, that's very wizardly. You just need a staff.
Hmm. Give me some time.
Huh?
Just give me a little time.
Give you some time? Okay. Use your magic powers to change the clock.
Hey, we gotta probably wrap it up soon. I mean, I got a recording with PCR at 7. Credit. Yeah.
All right. Well then, let's see. Who are we gonna make fun of today? I
I
think.
mean, we already made fun of you.
Well, we always make fun of me, but
Did you hear what we were saying when you were gone, or before
no,
you left?
no. I had to take a piss. I didn't hear anything.
No, because
I
we couldn't hear you talking. You just all of a sudden went. Couldn't hear you at all.
no. I said, oh, I said I'll be right back. I got to go take care of something.
Because even before that, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, I have the recording, so I'll be able to hear whatever it was you two guys said. So
Perfect.
I'll just have to edit it out, or I'll use it against you. One of the two. We'll figure it out.
It's not bad.
All right. You know what? Let's make fun of Chicago again because why not? Chicago, you've had a football team for well over 100 years, and well, you've gotten too stupid to think to actually keep it. So just remember, stupid never walks alone.
Ooh.
Comic books have been around for almost a century, and in the last 2 decades, we've finally gotten to see many of these characters brought to life in movies and on TV. On the Moving Panels podcast, we discuss movies and TV shows based on, inspired by, and adapted from the world of comic books. Join me and my guests as we discuss both the good and the bad from Marvel, DC, and even some of the lesser-known comic book companies. Learn what is and isn't from the comics, as well as our nerdy review of the movie or show. New episodes drop every Monday, and you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So join us for Moving Panels, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and listen to an 80s Flick Flashback podcast once in a while, you could miss it. Do you love movies of a certain age? Do you miss the days of VHS tapes, VCRs, and the video rental stores? Does the thought of another 80s movie being remade seem inconceivable? My name is Tim Williams. I'm the creator and host of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. On each episode, I'm joined by guest co-hosts to discuss one of the many movies released in the 1980s. We share our first-time watch memories, our favorite scenes, and even learn some behind-the-scenes stories about the cast and crew along the way. New episodes are released every other Friday on your favorite podcasting platform. So make like a tree, get out of here, and go listen to an excellent episode of the 80s Flick Flashback podcast. The ad is over. Go home. Go.